Good morning. I'm gonna bring you along with me this week. I'm doing my first ever weekly vlog. I've seen a lot of people do it online and on YouTube specifically. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bring my people along with me. So this week I've got a lot going on, so I thought it would be a good week to bring you along with me. It's Monday morning. I just dropped off my kids at school and the rest of my day looks like this. I am going to, right now I'm waiting outside of some stores on Wisconsin Avenue in DC. I have to do a few returns. I got my kids some clothes that didn't fit right. Man, kids grow like weeds. Now, you might say, why do you have to return the clothes if they don't fit? Didn't you have them try them on? No, I didn't, because I didn't take the kids with me to the store. I try to do when I go to get them clothes and stuff. I think I'm just gonna start taking them with me, but it's so hard to take a truckload of kids into a store like on the weekends when they don't have school and everybody else is doing the same thing. So I try when they need something, I try to get it when they're in school, so I don't have to drag everybody around to the store with me. But they're getting older and they don't want me buying their stuff. They like to pick out their own things. They want you to pick it out. So I'm gonna have to start taking them along with me more. Plus, their little bodies are changing so much that everything doesn't fit like I thought it would. So anyway, I'm gonna return some things to the store, and then today I have a meeting I have to go to when I leave here. I've got less than an hour to do these returns and a little bit of shopping, and I've got 3 stores to go to, but they're all like in a row, which is really nice. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have a meeting, and then I have to run to the post office and send some stuff out in the mail, and then I'm gonna go home and do some work. Yesterday I thought that today I was going to be doing like desk laptop work most of the day. So yesterday that high temperature was 90. This is September, like we're officially in fall. Today the high temperature is 90, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna take the kids to school, I'm gonna go for a walk, I'm gonna get my laptop, and then I'm gonna go to the pool and do my work poolside. That's not happening. Plus I did my hair, so I'm certainly not getting in any pool, because straight hair, I try to get a few days out of this. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm gonna grab my bags, head to the store, and then go from there.